What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How we feeling today? How we feeling, y'all? How we feeling? Go ahead and put it in the chat. How you feeling? What's going on? It is Sunday. It's time to make some beats. We're going to mix some beats today. Just get some stuff going. What is going on with my hair? All right. That's a little better. That's a little better. But what's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? We got some stuff going on. Buka, what's going on, man? How's it going, man? How's it going? Man, when I tell you after service, I slept for 4 hours. I didn't wake up until 6 o'clock. So I'm a little, if I still look a little groggy, I do apologize. I had to wake up. But yeah, guys, we live. We up in this thing. A lot of y'all requested a beat mixing. Yeah, man, that sleep was needed. The sleep was needed. A lot of y'all requested a beat mixing video. So that's what we gonna do. A beat mixing video. But yeah, that's just exactly what we're gonna do. We do a beat mixing video. I'll show you guys how I arrange my beats, and then from there, after I arrange it, I'm gonna put it straight into Logic, and we just gonna mix them, make them knock. You know what I'm saying? We did get another beat submission by the one and only Buka. Buka, make that 808 knock, bruh. You should change that to like make that 808 knock, cuz. That would make me laugh. I would die every time I hear it. Make that 808 knock, cuz. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a tag. You should put that in every single beat. I'm gonna definitely send you a tag. But yeah, what's going on, Fresh community? It's your boy J Fresh Beats, and we are back with another stream, making it do what it do. We are currently at 1,364 subscribers and climbing. So I just recently did a video called The Wipe. So if you have not checked that out, go to my page and check that out. That was actually a really good video as far as mental health goes. Yeah, definitely as far as mental health goes. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely send it to you, bro. I'm gonna send it to you. But we did The Wipe, and then after we did The Wipe, we had another video that was before that. But I'm trying to dish out 2 videos each week so I can get my watch time hours up all the way. I just feel like my watch time hours aren't going the way, aren't up the way they need to be, because I'm only doing weekly. Hey Spade, what's going on? What's going on? We up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody asked, I cannot remember who it was that asked for this mixing stream, but we up in here. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? As you continue to come in here, if you want to follow me on Twitter and get notifications or like random tweets, it's Beats J Fresh. If you want to follow me on Instagram and watch my story of what I do on a daily basis, it's J Fresh Beats. And then if you want to be in the Discord so you can get like beat packs and free beats, drum kits, drum loops, just join the Fresh community. Or if you cannot get in through the link that's in the description, I'll probably, if it's not in the description now, I'll put it in the description later. But if you cannot get in from the link that's in the description, go ahead and get in. Just DM me on my social medias, which is Beats J Fresh or J Fresh Beats, and then I'll send you the link to that, and then we'll get into it. But yeah, we gonna be mixing some beats today. So if you guys are excited, go ahead and just say I'm excited, or put some fire emojis in there. I'm waiting for like a couple of more people, but if we don't get those other people, then I'm gonna just go ahead and just start this thing, and then I'll probably get on a little later. But yeah, man, today was a really busy day. I played keys at my church, and we rocked the house. But I never realized that I play really hard, so I literally went to sleep and did not wake up until 6. It's just crazy how the body will tell you that you're sleepy. The body will tell you, bruh, it's time for you to take a nap and get your rest. And then I found out this weekend that there's different types of rest. It's crazy. I'm gonna look that up, and then once I look up the different types of rest, I'm gonna actually put that in the next stream, because that thing is crazy. You never realize, like, if you need mental rest or ear rest or eye rest or whatever the rest may be. It might not even be that you're tired, because you might not be tired. It might just be that one of your sensors just needs rest. So that junk is crazy. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this. We sitting up at 8:15. It's 8:15. So we done chatted it up for about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and get into this screen. But yeah, man, we got some big things popping. So I want to show you guys exactly how I arrange my beats, whether it be in Maschine or whether it be in Logic. Right now we have this lo-fi beat that we made, I think it was last week. So I'm gonna switch these headphones so I can listen in. With y'all. So we got this lo-fi beat that we made. Let you guys listen to it just to remind yourselves. Yeah, that thing was knocking. So we got that. And then we'll get into the review after I show you guys the arrangement, because we do have a review today. But if you guys use Maschine, if you don't, it's all good. But basically, I'm gonna just put it in order. And what I like to do when I put it in order, I at least like to make sure that all of my stuff is in order. So since that is my pattern for like scene 1, we're gonna make a whole new scene and just go from there. And anybody who's been trying to get into Maschine, here is the course on how you do this. So this was my pattern from the loop line. We just gonna check this out. So that's my scene 2. So that's my loop line. From there, I'm going to add drums. But I'm going to keep what I have here. So we're just going to add another scene. Add the pattern. And then now we're just going to add the drums. So So now did we have some pads? I think we had pads. So now I'm going to just add everything together, because that's going to be my chorus. And you can actually name you can name these if you want. You don't necessarily have to make it say scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. You can actually name it whatever you want to name it. And I think we had a key line of me just dabbling on the Maschine MK3 because I had no MIDI controller. But we got the big boy with us today. So from the top, it's gonna sound like this. So that's cool. So we got that so far. I like it. And then after that, once I arrange it, however the heck I want to arrange it, whether it be verse, chorus, or chorus, verse, then I'm going to hit this number right here. I go to file and then I export the audio. Then when I export my audio, I want to make sure that it's the range of all. Then I'll go to groups and I make sure all of these are checked. And then I'll go into my drums. Sorry, I'll go to sounds. Make sure all of these are checked. And then I'll go to my drums and I'll, instead of making it like a whole group of drums, I'll just expand it. That way I make sure all of my drums are separate. And if I have different keys or anything like that, then I'll expand it. But I only had one key. So I'll just keep it the way it is. Then I'll press export. And then we'll push it into Logic. So that's really how I arrange my beats. What's going on, Jeff Will? Appreciate you for coming in, man. Appreciate you for coming in. So we're going to go ahead and get into the Logic game because I got some beats that I've already done. Got some stuff that I've already arranged and stuff like that. Stuff that we've already done on this channel. So we're going to basically put these together and we just gonna make it fresh. But first, let's see where we at. I'm gonna do new from template because I made a template for this. That was me making my click tracks. So here we go. Go to templates. Here we go. Beat mixing. Yeah, that was me making my click tracks. I had to make my click tracks and then practice, man. So here we go. We're going to go straight into my Logic, and then we're going to find these audio files. Let's go with, there was one track, I think it was Dark Terror. I don't think I finished that one. But we're going to do Desire to Reign. And we're just going to drag this in. I already got my tag in there, so that's dope. Create new. Press OK. So just so we can remember what it sounds like. I think that was too early. Here we go. You know we gonna make it fresh. Hey. All right, so we need to make this thing knock. We need to make this thing pop off. So what I'm gonna do is organization, really. Make sure all my sounds get into the right folder, These are basically folders or buses. So I'm gonna find my kick, match my kick with that. And this is real time, y'all. This is real time. So you guys get to see the entire process of how I do everything. We don't have a snare, we have a clap. So drag that into the snare. And then hi-hats. Then I got crash. I'm going to put that in the percussion. Got my keys. But I got 2 keys, so I'm going to just drag those in those 2. Swap those out. Yeah, organization is definitely key, man. Definitely key. And then I'll put that in the melody. Got plucks. And I got a 808. And then my shaker. It's going to be right here. Then I got my tag. I got a tag file right there. And so everything else is going bye-bye. So I got a sweep. I think I'm going to put that in with these, even though it's an effects track. So to make sure that everything's right, I'm going to play it one time through. What's going on, G-Doll? What's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. So everything is going through the right place.
You know we gonna make it fresh.
Yeah. So everything's going through the right place. So now we need to make these drums knock. So let's figure out where the drums are. I think this is at 130 because it says so in the drum pattern. And we just gonna listen to these drums. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this hat down. And I'm really just getting a level for my own ears so I can hear it the way I want to. Right now it's knocking at exactly where I want it to knock. But we want a little bit more. So I'm going to find this Pew Tech. Because I want my, I want it to knock in a sub. So this is the Pew Tech EQ P1A. And I want this thing to knock in the sub. And we just gonna put it right there. And then I'm gonna attenuate it by 2. There we go. That's knocking just a little bit. I want my claps to be spread out. So I have a plugin as far as imaging for that. It's called Wider. We're just gonna spread this out just a little bit. There we go. So already it's sounding pretty good, but we a little bit over here. So we're gonna attenuate on the bus right here. There we go. We good. Now let's add the 808s. It's not much I need to do because we already have processing on these kind of samples. These are coming from Splice, so there's already compression. There's already certain EQs in order to get the kicks that they want. So all we need to do here is really enhance it just a slight bit in order for it to knock. So now we're going to go to our 808. That's good. The only thing I would do is there and again, I want it to come out in the subs just a little bit more. So I'm gonna just boost it by 3. There we go. And then I'm gonna bring these down by 2. All right, we good there. So now let's add our instruments. So this is very dry, the keys. So I'm gonna change these keys to my music verb. Since I have it on my music verb, which is right here, just add a slight little reverb that I like to use for pianos, and then we'll listen to how it sounds as a whole. And then attenuate for it. There we go. That's nice. And then bring this down some. I need this to be stereo. There we go. Hey. So we got 2 keys. So I just need this to support the melody line. So now we have this. Let me just put this over to the side. I think that's it. Oh, there's a pad. Need that to be stereo. Put that over there. Bring it down by 1. There we go. All right, so we got it knocking, but I do feel like my music bus is a bit too loud. All right, so we got it knocking. Now we're gonna go to our mix bus. And we're just gonna add like some SSL compression just so we can get it to knock a little bit more. Yeah, I want it to touch the needle, but I don't want it to touch that much. And we're not gonna do any gain, makeup gain either, because we want it to attenuate when we hit the limiter. So if we look, now we're hitting at it. We're right at like 4.7, right at almost 6. So now that we have reached that point, I'm gonna go ahead and add a limiter to my master bus. And you guys don't have to use this limiter. I always use this limiter. It's a tried and true. Does what it needs to do. It's not too complex. It's not too simple. It's just enough for you to get the job done. I already have it at like an automatic release, so it attenuates to what the song is going to sound like. There we go. And that just glues everything together. So now my whole track is mixed the way I want it to be. And then we add the, we gonna make it fresh just to make sure that it sounds all right.
We gonna make it fresh.
There's one thing I did forget, the sweep. We need to bring that sweep down.
We gonna make it fresh.
Come down just a little bit more.
We gonna make it fresh.
Hey. And now it's knocking. We got it straight into the 808. I mean, I could add a little bit more to the kick if I want a more punch, but I feel like the kick that I chose already has a good punch, so I'm not gonna do too much to it. We're gonna save that. And I think that one was that wasn't easy. That was Desire to Reign. And we just gonna call that mix. So now we have that saved. Yeah, man, it's really simple when it comes to mixing beats. It shouldn't really be that hard. You should be able to like knock it out and then go on to the next one. We're gonna do one more, but I do want to at least give props to Buka because he did send out this track. So let's listen to this track that Buka sent out. He always sends a beat before we go live, so he be helping us out, man. Buka said, I want to make sure my beats get heard, bruh. I want to make sure my beats get heard. All right, this one he got is called Killing It. So we gonna listen to this. Let's see, did it download? There we go. Yeah, we gonna listen to this thing here. All right, here we go. Let's listen to it. I can't hear it. Hold on. Because I did not see it come through. I'm going to just put it in the Logic. Here we go. Oh, let me take that limiter off too. You got me in my feelings. You got me in my feelings. Yeah, go ahead and send it to jfreshbeats23@gmail.com. jfreshbeats23@gmail.com. Let me see if I can put this thing in the chat so you guys, so you can. @gmail.com. Go ahead and send the stems. Yep, I put it in. Go ahead and send the stems to that email right there. And once you send the stems, I can mix it on the channel. Can't fight the way I feel. You got me in my feelings. Can't fight the way I feel. You got me in. Hey. Come on, V Drums. Okay. Bro, why you ain't made an album yet, sir? You need to go ahead and make an album. Quit playing. Quit playing and go ahead and make this album. Sheesh. Go ahead and make this album, bro. Go ahead and make the album. I'm telling you right now, Buka, you need to make an album and just release it. You got a listener right now. You got a listener right now. Well, we go ahead and we're gonna keep moving on. Let's go to the next project. And let me know when you send it, a spade. Let me know when you send the stems so I can mix it. I don't mind mixing it on the stream. I don't mind mixing it on the stream. Here we go. Now we back up at the template. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, it was a nice Rick Ross vibe, but it almost gave me like a live situation. It was pretty dope. So we just finished Desire to Rain. Now let's do Easy. Or matter of fact, we had that pop track that we did last time. So let's go ahead and do that. I might make that shorter. Hey, this was nice. So I'm already seeing something in this kick. The kick is very, and I'm gonna see if I can show you, like expand the waveform here. So the kick is very like inconsistent as far as waveforms go. I mean, we got our transient here, but we don't have like a very good transient there. So the best way for me to mix this would be to actually use a compressor, but I don't want to use too much. So like I said last time, we just gonna get this thing in order. We're gonna get it in order, figure out where everything goes. That way we can mix it to the best of our abilities. We got a shaker. We've got, what is this? Okay, we got some tamarines. There's a clap that we're missing. Oh, there it is. All right, there's my clap. There we go. Now let's move on to the bass. Putting our bass here. Keys, we got a piano, arpeggiator, foundation. Yup, and then there we go. So everything's in order. We don't have our tag in this one yet, but we're going to put that one in there in a minute. Say goodbye to that. All right. So here we go. Let's start off with the drums first, and then we work our way. So it is already 120, so I have to change the tempo. All right. So let's get our static mix. Static mix is basically your initial mix. So let's get our static mix on the drums. All right, cool. See, that other kick is just killing it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put that compressor on it. We're gonna use the Logic compressor because everybody has the Logic compressor. Uh, don't be confused, because this Logic compressor is actually pretty lit. Usually when it comes to drums, I like to go to the Studio VCA and then work my way from there. We're going to take the auto gain off and the auto release off. So let's go. All right, it's hitting the where I want it to, but we're going to crush that. Do 4 to 1. We're just going to crush it. There we go. Now I need my attack there and my release there. There we go. Now it's staying where it needs to be. Now, if we do need to do a makeup gain, I'll probably do 2 on the makeup gain. But we're really just trying to control it. There we go. And then our jump is at 3, so we're going to bring it down by 2. And then we might even put a limiter on it. But I probably won't. No, I will, because it is jumping. It's jumping hard, even with that compressor on it. I want it at -6. There we go. And then I want all of them to do the same. There we go. So that's a little trick. If your kick is all over the place and it's not like doing what it needs to do, like it's not a consistent velocity, it's got a lot of dynamics, you can limit it to where you can get it to where you want it to hit, or you could compress it just in a slight manner. We just used both of those. Let's make this clap loud, wide. Just a little bit. That's good. So we getting there. Now let's add the rest of the instruments. Now there's a trick that I do on the hi-hats that I didn't do in the last one, and I do apologize, but what I do is, this is a secret. We're going to make this stereo, these hats, and I'll go to the delay, and we're going to go to sample delay. Now on the sample delay, my left side I'm going to keep 0, but my right side I'm going to go right around 154. And this is how the hats are going to sound. That's off. That's on. You see how it spread it out without me having to use a wider? It's like a spreading technique, but you always going to hear those hats. So now let's add the shaker. There we go. Now I want all of them to kind of come together. This is a pop track. It's not like trap. So I'm gonna probably put another compressor on it, because everybody has this compressor. And we're gonna go Studio FEP. And we're gonna change the threshold to where it's barely hitting the needle. just so we can control those transients. No makeup game. Just want to control the transients. There we go. So now we got our drums the way we need to. But we're hitting at 2.5. So that's what I'm gonna attenuate at 2.5. Because we're still trying to keep it at a good level. Now you don't have to do this, that's just something that I do. But we got our drums at a good level. So even when it spikes, it's not too high. Now we adding this bass. Okay, so you sent it? All right, cool. Let's see. After this, I'm going to check it out, see if I got the file, and I'll let you know. And then I'll show you on your mix how we get this done. So we're going to go to the... I kind of want more bass on it, so I'm going to go to the Q-Tech. Yeah, we showing some gems today, Tampa Mystic. What's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. Showing some gems today. So I'm going to go back to the Q-Tech. And we want some more of them lows. Just a little bit. That way it'll show up in the sub. There we go. And I'm gonna bring this down probably about like 2 dB. All right, my meters are hitting. Now my music is too loud, so. There we go. And I'm just going track by track. That's all I'm doing. Because I want everything to be out of the way. That's why I'm panning. I don't want it that far over. Hey. We sounding good. We sounding good. So here we go. Now for the keys bus, I'm gonna add that same compressor that I had over here. And we're gonna increase the threshold. There we go. Now, why am I adding compressors to the whole bus? I'm trying to glue everything together so that way when the limiter hits, it's gonna sound nice. All right, we spiked at 2.5, so we're gonna come back down at 2.5. And so now when I put that limiter on it, watch what happens. Because this is going to be stupid. This is going to be stupid. Here we go. It brought everything together. It really just brings everything together. That's really how I mix my stuff. We call this one Pop Hit. So we're going to call this one Pop Hit Mix. And then let's get into the mix that was sent to us by Ace Hood. We got a mix that was sent to us by Neptune Capital. Yep, I just got the file, so let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Once this thing downloads, all right. Yep, we got something by Neptune Capital. Yeah, we on the up and up. So let's get back into this. We're gonna do a new template. Beat mixing. All right. So now we're gonna go downloads. There it is. Okay, so this is the one that he sent us. Let's see what we got. He's got Addictive K, Halftime, Shaper Box. Just enable. I just want to see what he got. What is there a way that you can send me the stems? That way I can keep all of the sounds that you already had. Yeah, send me the stems. So I'm gonna show you how to do the stems. What you do is, if this is the beat, go to File, Export, All Tracks as Audio Files. Once you do All Tracks as Audio Files, compress that folder and send it to me. That way we can get all of the sounds the way you had them, and then we can listen and see what's going on. But automatically, just from the looks of it, it looks like you've got a lot of effects going on. I don't have Pro EQ anymore. I used to have it. Yeah, it looks like you got a lot of effects. So yeah, definitely go to File, Export, All Tracks as Audio Files, and then once you go to all Tracks as Audio Files, it's gonna basically track everything out as a stem. Then once you it's gonna be in your bounces folder. Compress that and send it to me. And send that to me. All right, we're gonna get on to the next beat. But I appreciate the submission. I really do appreciate the submission. This looks like it's gonna be a good beat. I'm really interested to hear it. Really interested in hearing it. Let's see. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do if I don't how I arrange in Logic, because I had started, I think it was Dark Terror when I started doing it. And how I arrange in Logic is basically the same way I do in Maschine. It's just a lot easier because you can drag, drop, and stuff like that. I just like to separate my mind from looking at the creation file to looking at the mixing file. This is the beat we did. I started doing a little bit of it, but this is what I'm coming up with. One, two, three, four. Hey. So that's my intro to my chorus. We want to make that pop. And the reason I separated these two with a gap is I'm going to add a transition there. Usually I'll add I add something from Splice, like a sweeper or a fill or something like that. So we're gonna see if we can find a fill today. I'm not in the mood for sweepers today. I feel like I've used those too many times. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm. I might use that. It's not. It's more R&B. I don't know. Everybody uses that. All right, we're gonna go with the snare roll. Or I might just find a sweep. I don't know. I feel like I've been using sweeps too much, man. I'm gonna just get out of my way. Yeah, I'm gonna just get out of my way and just go with my first instinct. We're gonna do that one. It's short, sweet, and to the point. But I'm gonna show you guys the trick. So it's real short, if I can find it. So it is real short, and our gap is stupid long. So what you can do is hold down the Option key until you get this this icon here, and stretch it. It's like called time stretching, but you stretch it to where you need it. So now it's gonna sound. Now it's exactly the way I need it. That's a small little trick. I'm giving y'all gems today. Just giving y'all some gems. So now that I got that transition the way I want it, we gonna add an 808 drop. Cause I want this thing to hit. That's what we want. Right there. Have this 808 drop. There we go. We're gonna plop that thing right there. But here and again, it's too long. So we can do it two ways. We can time stretch it, or we can literally do this, and then I can get my fade tool. And just fade it out. So now it's gonna sound like this. But it faded too early, so I'm gonna drag this guy on out. There we go. Now we got it sounding like something. So now we can add the tag, but I'm gonna add that a little later. I usually add the tag in the mixing stage. So we can keep on going. So right here, I'm gonna add the snare that's in it, just to keep the beat going. And let's add those plucks that we have here. I'm gonna take out the plucks that we got here. Let's see. Okay, those are cool. Do we have something else here, or what is this? Yeah. So at that point, we're gonna add the kick and the snare together. We can get this hat, the hat and the snaps in there. Hey. So now, what is this? That's strings. Let's add that to there. I feel like it needs it. Hey. Perfect. And then we just gonna add this with that, and then that's my verse. I usually do like a three section verse, then go back to the chorus. All right, here we go. Now, once I have the verse arranged, I make it real easy and I just copy and paste. Because a lot of people don't like changes until they put their vocals on it. Then you can make your drops and stuff like that. It's cool to put drops on if this is a track that's not going to have vocals. But if this is going to have vocals, and I always make stuff in case my vocals or somebody's vocals is going to be on it. So that's verse 2. Let's make verse 3. And it's literally this, y'all. That's literally it. That's the whole song. If I look over here at my timestamp, I'm at 3:55. So even I can cut out this last chorus. And I'm at 3:50. So I'm still at radio ready situation. Now, you don't have to do the 3-bar. You can literally do a 2-bar. So we can cut this out and just do a 2-bar verse. And now I'm at 3:37, which I'll probably be even more if I cut the 3-bar here out of it. But let's see. That way I can add my second chorus. And it's crazy. People still get beats like this, y'all. Don't ever think that your beat isn't in style. Somebody still wants it. All right, we at 3:13. So now I can add that second chorus. Because we're still trying to make this radio ready. All right, we're right at 3:24. That's radio ready. Boom. There we go. So two-bar verse. Hey. Okay, so you sent it right this time? All right. So I'm going to save that. And this is exactly, okay, so just in case you didn't, I'm going to show you exactly how I export the stems, all right? So I'm going to go File, Export, All Tracks as Audio Files, right? So right here is going to give me this window where it says Bounces. It's gonna ask me if I need to bypass any effects or plugins. I don't put any effects until I do my mixing. So it's at wave 16-bit. I want it at 24. I just like the higher quality. And then here I'm going to put my BPMs, 150 BPM. And I don't remember what the key is. So we're just, I don't have any vocals on it. So we're just going to press export. And then it's going to go through its whole situation. It's going to go through its whole situation and go through the whole track, export it the way it needs to be exported, and do it line by line by line. But I'm pretty sure you did it right. Let me know in the chat if you did it like this. If not, it's okay. You can send it to me again. We gonna get this record mixed, bro. We gonna get it mixed. But let me see. Let me see in my email what you got. All right, let's see. Okay. Audio files. Nah, it's only giving me the audio files. So what you want to do is get your bounce folder. Do you see the bounces folders? It'll look like this. I'll show you. When you go in, where are we at? Dark Terror. So we're in Dark Terror. It's going to say bounces. This is my bounces folder. And that's what it's going to give me. These are all the audio files that it's going to export. If you did it exactly like that, it's going to be in your bounces folder, not in your audio files folder. Because the audio files are whatever you import. So these are whatever you import. This is whatever you export. If that makes sense. So it looks like Dark Terror finished. Dark Terror finished its export. So now I can go straight to the mixing, add my effects if I want to, add whatever I want to add to it. That's exactly what I can do there. Yeah, that's exactly what I can do there. So we're gonna go on to the next one and try to arrange that. I think I had one more. And we're just going to get these things arranged. I promise y'all, we're going to get this stuff on the site. I made this at the studio. That's why I was asking for Battery 4, Keyscape, and Omnisphere. So it must have been late at the studio. I don't like this one at all. We gonna go somewhere else. I don't like it. If y'all like it, let me know. I don't like that track. I don't like that track at all. Let me see. We had another one called Not by Chance or Let Him Use You. It's always the ones I don't like that people end up buying. Yeah. Y'all, we got some fire. We've been making fire. We've been making some fire. Neptune Capital, I'm still waiting on your email. Let me know when you resend it. If we can get that email, that'd be perfect. Because I definitely want to go ahead and mix your record. We're going to get that record mixed, man. We definitely going to get that record mixed. But let's continue on here. So this is more like a Chance situation. Chance the Rapper. So I already have in mind what, just by listening to it, what I want to do. So let's find the keys, because that's what we started with. All right. So Quantize got me. Quantize definitely got me. Let's put this in 16. Quantize got me. All right. There we go. So we're at 4-bar loops, which is cool. That means we only have one chorus, which is dope. So at that point, let's listen to each of these sections and see what we can add here. That's not what I want to add first. Let's see. Okay. That's all I had. That's really all I had. Okay. And then that's the lead. So let's add the pad in the lead on the second go round. So now that's where the chorus comes in. And then we can add those keys back in there. But we only need the chorus one time, which is dope. But I did something on my... I think I can chop that up. Yep. Because I got 2 parts of the organ. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can. Cool. What's this? Kind of late. Did the same. But that has that second part, so I'm going to take that out. It's basically the same, I just have that second part. Yeah. All right, now we're into the verse. So whatever is together, we're going to chop it up. And then send this thing a packing. So what we're going to do, 2-bar verse, 3-bar verse. Let me know. I think 2-bar verse, but let me know in the chat if you want a 2-bar verse or a 3-bar verse. 2-bar, 3-bar. I might just go with 2. Might just go with 2-bar. But if you are watching this and you're liking everything that you're seeing so far, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime we go live. We do this every Tuesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Tuesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Neptune Capital, let me know if, or A Spade, let me know if you went ahead and sent that email. The one that I got was just a blank folder called audio files. A blank folder called audio files. It might just be uploading. If it is uploading, let me know. Cause I definitely want to get that record mixed in this stream. Cause it looks like it's a pretty dope record. Look like you put some work into it. All right. So let's take the keys out. Let's take the keys out. Let's do this Harley Quinn twice. And we're not going to do the lead because we don't need the lead. Keep this drum loop, I think. You looking for the bounces folder? I'll show you where it's at. If you go into your music, you press Logic. You find out where your thing is. So your folder was called Pop October 2nd, I think. So once you find that, you're gonna double click it. It'll say audio files, freeze files, alchemy files. There should be a folder that says bounces up under the audio files. I'll show you in the Desire to Reign. So you see audio files, and then there should be a folder that says bounces. So here we go. I already know what I have to do to this drum loop because it's going to clash with the kick that I already have. It's already clashing. Yeah, it's already clashing. So I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to nip that in the bud already. I'm going to go ahead and nip that in the bud because I cannot stand the low end that is in this drum loop. So we're just going to nip that in the bud. It's still got a little bit of low end. Kind of want this as a sample. Yeah. And let's get a little bit of the top end out of there. Now that sounded like a sample. Hey. So now that we got that, let's go ahead and put Sublab here first. And we'll do the pad. Pad in this organ in the second go round. So let's hear it. Woo! So let's add this clap. Hey. There it is. So now we're going to add that to the kick. So that percussion is adding, is kind of like my, okay, I'm going to check for it now. Let's see what we got. Okay, cool. We got it. Proceed. Shared attachments. All right, it's downloading. All right, we got it. So I'm going to come back to this Not By Chance record. Let's open up this beat template. Yeah, let's open up this beat mixing template. We're going to figure out what we got here. Yep, looks like you got it. Okay, perfect. So let's see what we got. So let's take a listen to it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that now you know how to send files. That's perfect. So we're gonna go line by line with this. Let me go to the original session that you sent me, so I can at least see what the tempo is, and we'll come back to this. Save as Neptune mix. We'll just listen. So we are 147. We're at 147. All right, let's open back up the Neptune mix. Oh, he done send it to me too. All right, cool. 147. 147. All right. So now that we got that, it looks like our timing is a little bit off. Is there a... Let's see. So let's see. Maybe something got off, but let's listen for this. Okay, it looks like a kick and 80. So it's 808. Oh, it's two of the same. Okay, two of the same. So that's an 808. What's this? Those are keys. So we automatically gonna name this keys. So since I know what that is, I'm gonna drag that on up. All right, now let's listen to this. Okay, so you have them left and right. So you got a lot of low end. That's what I'm seeing so far. You've got a mini verse kit here, but then you've also got your 808s knocking too, if that makes sense. And all your drums aren't tracked out, they're all in one. So what we're going to do to at least make some sense out of this, I'm gonna keep your kit up there. Let's see what this is. That's a lead. So we're gonna put that in the lead section. That's a pad here. All right. It's another pad. And then you got like a crunchy saw. So that's cool. All right, what's this? So you got two keys. All right. And then so these are your I'm guessing those are your 808s. So here's something that I want you to work on for like the next time. Just labeling. Work on your labeling. Try to make sure that each time that you send something to somebody, I know this was your first time, but make sure that every time you try to send something to somebody that they always know exactly what track is which. That's something that when you're in this industry or in this uh, music business, everybody's gonna want to know, okay, what is this track? What is this? What is that? So it makes it easier, and like more engineers are gonna definitely want to work with you when everything is organized. I promise you on that. So we're gonna start with these drums since we got everything put together. So looks like it's like a left and right. I'm gonna keep this looped. Okay, cool. So with this, it's a lot of low end, and you already have a low end. You pretty much already have a low end 808. So what we're gonna do is gonna take this EQ and take out some of that low end. There we go. And then I'm gonna, yeah, there we go. But I don't want to suffocate it. I want some more of that beater head of the kick. And I'm really just finding certain parts that I want to stand out. Since it's all one kit in one. There we go. So now the drums are actually going to stand out here. So now let's add this 808. Okay. So it looks like your 808 is a bit high. So what I'm going to do, just to sonically, and this is something that you can work on. Sonically, I'm just going to bring it down an octave. That way it can basically complement the drums. So now it's complementing it. But what I want to do, because we need to get more of the bass notes out than the kick, because we already have a kick. So I'm going to go to our bass. There we go. But I'm still getting that beater head. Where are we at? We're at 80. Let me bring that down to probably about 56. So now that we got that, I'm going to go in here and take out some of that kick. So we're going to go to my favorite plugin. It's called Smack Attack. What Smack Attack is basically a transient master, and it allows you to take the attack out. There we go. Now it's not so harsh as far as the attack. We want more of the sustain. There we go. Now let's listen to these keys. All right. We're getting somewhere. I like the pattern that you have with these keys. It's like one is answering the other. It's pretty dope. So let's add these keys to the music verb. because we want these to kind of stand out. And here I'm gonna use a plugin that comes in Logic. I'm gonna use Space Designer. There we go. I'm gonna put it at like 11.6. Space Designer is pretty cool. It's really large and bright. I'm gonna increase some of the size of it. My pre-delay is probably gonna be at like 20. And you guys can copy the settings if you want. My EQ spread is pretty cool and worked. There we go. So that's good for me. This is how it's gonna sound. Hey, we getting there. So that's dope. That's dope. I appreciate what you got going on here. So let's listen to this crunchy saw and see what's going on here. See if we can try to get it in time. It looks like that's going within the record. And I think I see what the problem is already. It's kind of shifted off a little bit. No problem, man. We all growing together, man. So here we go. I think that might have fixed it. There we go. I think that fixed the timing. It was just a little off. It probably wasn't you. It was probably the bounce. So we're going to figure out how to sonically make this sound good. Okay, so it's complementing the keys, which is exactly what we want it to do. But I'm gonna make this stereo and I'm gonna spread it out because I don't want it to interfere with the keys. The keys are actually doing like a call and response kind of thing. So we're just gonna spread it out. There we go. So now that we have that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue them all as a whole instead of doing individual. So it's the same trick that I did before with gluing everything. I'm going to go to the studio FET, bring this down, turn that off. My attack is going to be in the middle. My release is going to be fast. So we just going to listen. There we go. Now even that is just a little bit loud, so we're going to bring that down. There we go. So now let's glue it all together. Now I do need to, before I do that, I think there's 2 tracks that I missed in the very beginning. Yep. So let's listen to this string pad. Okay. If I were you, I would add these pads back into the probably about like the 17 mark, because those pads kind of accentuate with what you have going on as far as the beat. So now that we have those pads in, what I'm going to do is I'll make those stereo, but I'm gonna do a left and a right pattern because they're basically saying that playing the same pattern. Okay, so we got that. So yeah, it's a pretty dope beat. We're gonna add that L2 to it. See how this thing sounds all together. Hey. So that's good. One thing I do want you to practice in your beat making is separating your drum tracks. It's gonna make a lot of things easier when you separate your drum tracks. It was probably a loop for as far as the drums or something like that, but separate your drum tracks. Yeah, when you separate your drum tracks, you actually have more control over what you want next, what you want different, different variations and stuff like that, instead of putting them all together in one. Okay, that's lit. Yeah, definitely post that on your IG, and I'm gonna send this mix back to you, so you can definitely post it. I think I'm following you on IG, so definitely post that. But in your practice, go ahead and separate your drum tracks. It's gonna actually give you more variations of what you want going on. Definitely is. But I appreciate you so much for sending the mix. Anytime you want to send another mix, send it straight to that same email, and we can get that thing mixed on the stream. Definitely get that thing mixed on the stream. But let me go ahead and bounce this out, and then you can piece it together and put it in different places if you want to. But this is that's the mix. So we're gonna bounce that out, and then I'll send that thing back to you. So where were we? We were on Not By Chance. But yeah, I appreciate you for sending that thing in, man. Appreciate it. Got a couple records I need to mix for tomorrow anyway. Yeah, definitely put your tag on it before you post it. Definitely put your tag on it before you post it, because everybody be taking stuff out here. So we did 2-bar verse. So let's bring the chorus back in. Oops, that's my bad. All right, we're gonna bring the chorus back in. Here, what's missing? These are missing. Boom. I appreciate it, fam. All right. So let's do this. Now that we have that done, like I said earlier, I'm just copying it over. I've got my format already. The hardest part is done. The hardest part is literally done. I can do this since we at the end of the record. Let's see what our timestamp is. We got some more to go. If I wanted to, I can extend it if I want. I don't think I'm gonna extend it though. This was a pretty like simple record, and I think I might make this one of my singles for my beat album. So let's listen to it. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and send that to you right now while I have it on my mind. Let me go ahead and send that to you right now since I got it on my mind. All right. There it is. It is sent, sir. Cool. Hey. All right, system overload. All right. It's giving me the system overload for I don't know why. All right. I keep getting that. But we got the idea of it. Now, by chance it's there, then I can mix that and go on with what I need to do. So, yeah, chat, this is basically what we've been doing, man. We trying to get these records out. I'm on the next... Let me switch this out because... Here we go. On the next stream, we probably gonna be inside the studio. Might be inside the studio. I'm gonna see how I can work that out, but I think we're gonna be inside the studio. I'm gonna get that thing situated to where we can be inside the studio and get this thing maxed out, bro. I gotta meet with Tampa Mystic on Tuesday, so I might do that. I'm gonna get this dyed some more and get this fixed up so I'm gonna look fresh come Tuesday. But yeah, man, we making records. I think on the next stream I'm gonna be working on this beat album. I watched this YouTuber named Jai, and she'll make singles or records straight from the MK3. Like she'll record like either a guitar pattern or a bass pattern. And I've got some records that I really think would work as singles by themselves. So I'm gonna want to try to do that. I'm gonna try to come up with some ideas, come up with some dope stuff that's gonna like sound nice, like really sound nice. So that's just what we got going on. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, also subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this video here. I appreciate A Spade or Neptune Capital for sending in a mix so I can mix it. And I appreciate Buka for sending in a review. Always a pleasure to see Buka to come up in here. I appreciate Industry's Most Wanted for coming up here. I want to thank you for that. G-Doll, appreciate you for coming through. Jeff Will, appreciate you for coming through. I appreciate each and everybody for coming through. If you guys want to be a part of this, it's every Tuesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Tuesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. So we just having some fun, y'all. We definitely having some fun. I'm gonna end this early because I got some mixes and stuff that I need to get done for tomorrow. It was a busy week, so I wasn't able to get it done this week. But I'm just gonna go ahead and end it early. So if you love and want to make good music, you definitely gotta live it. Definitely gotta live it. Alrighty, guys. I think there's going to be 2 submissions. The next video that you will see on this channel is going to be how to make money as a producer. So if you're ready for that, that's definitely going to be coming on Tuesday. Then on Friday, there's going to be another video. I have to look at my notes or my storyboard on Trello about what videos it's going to be. But I'm gonna shoot that video, and then once I shoot that video, then I'm gonna edit it and put it out for Friday. But Tuesday, how to make money as a producer is definitely gonna be there Tuesday. Alrighty, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. We did not get to use the pause screen because I didn't have to go to the bathroom. So, but maybe next stream we'll probably use the pause screen. But all right, y'all. Appreciate you. We finally got the chat to work. All right. Appreciate y'all. Peace.